According to the LSU Ag Center, Pointe Coupee Parish is one of the worst in the state when it comes to child nutrition. As This Week in Louisiana Agriculture's A.J. Sabine tells us, however, a school in New Roads is trying to buck that trend by using agriculture to change ideas about healthy eating while improving math and science skills.
Second-year Rosenwald Elementary science teacher Ben Scherer gets his students ready to hit the dirt.
We're just going to measure the leaves.
These fifth graders are measuring these sunflower plants and recording how much they've grown. Scherer says agriculture has made his lessons in the classroom more practical.
Oftentimes what we're learning in the class we can't apply in the real world, but agriculture and science and everything that we're doing, in the elementary curriculum are really closely linked together when you look at it.
Every one of these cabbage, broccoli, and sunflower plants were planted by these kids on what was once an old playground. Today, it's a living science and math lab where students can try out what they've learned in the classroom. Best of all, they can literally eat the fruits of their labor, which is a neat trick when you consider that statewide, Pointe Coupee Parish ranks near the bottom in child nutrition.
Do you want to try one? You go to a grocery store and, half the produce out there doesn't really taste like much of anything, but when they can come out here and grow it and then eat it, and for it to actually be able to, be something that tastes really good to them, that's a really powerful connection.
Putting in a garden of cabbage, onions, and squash here at Rosenwald Elementary not only helps the fifth graders with their math and science skills, but the hands-on approach to gardening even helps kids with special needs.
They don't have to actually physically read and pretty much comprehend everything. It's more like hands-on. And a lot of the special needs kids, that's mostly how they learn, by hands-on activities.
Well, for the tomato, I had 38.
Identifying the parts of all these plants is part and parcel of this lesson.
Okay, that's a male flower.
LSU Extension Agent Stephen Burrell says gardens like this have increased leap scores by as much as 1%. It's no wonder why gardens like the one here at Rosenwald are inspiring students all over Pointe Coupee Parish.
Hopefully they'll be able to take it, and that's one of the things we want to see too, is will they take the stuff that they learned here in this garden and go home and start a garden. Go start eating healthier vegetables.
As for the students, a day in the garden is time well spent.
Broccoli, when you try it, is delicious, and sweet snap peas are sweet and delicious.
First I didn't like it, then when I started doing it, I started liking it.
In New Roads, I'm A.J. Sabine for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture.
Scherer says his students want to start a mini farmers market to sell what they've grown during the school year. Rosenwald Elementary is planning to expand its garden project by building another garden over an old playground.